Hey everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records. It is time for our weekly check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. We're just going to cover the highlights for this upcoming week, but if you'd like to see that full list, you can head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, just find the upcoming releases link, click on that, and you'll see a PDF that lists everything that's coming out for this upcoming week. Check that out if you do get a chance. Before we get to this upcoming week's releases, though, we do have a big release to tell you about coming up for the 25th of October. Wanted to get this one out there because it's going to be a big one. And quite frankly, if you're thinking about getting this, you probably should strongly consider putting in a pre-order to make sure that you get a copy. And I'm talking about the brand new one from Eminem, and this is called The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace for you that are reading this phonetically. Coup de Grace. This is coming on red and blue vinyl, double LP, so one of each color. And again, this is not until October 25th, a scheduled release date, but because this is a bigger release, we strongly recommend that you put in a pre-order. So whether it be with us or your local record store, let them know ahead of time, because this could be one that could end up being somewhat difficult to get on the release day, just based on the sheer interest and numbers being pre-ordered already. So again, October 25th, the scheduled release for The Death of Slim Shady from Eminem, double LP, red and blue vinyl. List price, just for your planning purposes, looks like that's going to come in at around the $40 mark. New release-wise, there's not a heck of a lot to tell you about. A lot of reissues, so stick around for that. But on that new release side, here is what is scheduled for Friday, the 2nd of August, 2024. August already, holy cow. Brand new one from Orville Peck. This is called Stampede, and we have two different vinyl variations of this. Our description says that critically acclaimed Orville Peck has long dreamt of making Stampede, a duets album with singers, songwriters, and fellow musicians that he has long admired. And now, music icons, rebels, and newcomers join hand in hand with Orville on this, his third full-length body of work, to help create a two-part record that tips its hats to music's past, present, and future. This one also full of great duets, including the likes of Willie Nelson, Midland, Elton John is on here, Beck, holy cow, Beck is on here, Noah Cyrus, Molly Tuttle and Golden Highway, Kylie Minogue, Margot Price, Nathaniel Rateliff, and TJ Osborne, among many, many others. So this one is called Stampede again. New stuff from Orville Peck, double LP. The regular pressing of this is on bone-colored vinyl, that one listing for about $45. And then there is an indie exclusive version on pink-colored vinyl, that one also listing for about $45. So two versions of the brand new Orville Peck. And we've got just a few reissues and some new now playing compilations to tell you about for August 2nd as well. Starting it off with a big one from David Bowie. This is the self-titled David Bowie, and it's a deluxe edition on cloudy green vinyl. I really can't tell you much about this because our description is pretty much blank. I don't know why this is a deluxe edition, but it is a double LP on that cloudy green vinyl. But the price tag should tell you something's up. This one at a suggested retail price of $90. So that's a biggie, but maybe something important for you Bowie fans. And it is an import, as we said, coming from Universal Imports. But David Bowie's self-titled deluxe edition, cloudy green vinyl. Let us know if you need one. Up next is one from Jack Bruce, and this is his album Songs for a Tailor. The description says that this official gatefold vinyl edition fully restores the original LP's artwork and has been remastered from the original master tapes and cut at Abbey Road Studios. This album, by the way, was Jack Bruce's first solo project, released after the breakup of Cream in November of 1968. So Jack Bruce solo, Songs for a Tailor. This one coming in at a suggested list price of $40. Need a little pickup with your mental health? Here we've got a couple from Quiet Riot coming on the reissue front. First up, originally released in 1983, Metal Health was a turning point in the history of metal. I don't know, that's our description talking. Featuring the monster hits, of course, Come On Feel the Noise and Metal Health, aka Bang Your Head. And fueled by a constant rotation on radio and MTV, and I do remember that, this album was one of the first heavy metal albums to top the US charts and went on to sell 10 million copies worldwide. So the reissue of Metal Health from Quiet Riot coming in at a suggested list of $26. Then we also have a reissue of Alive and Well. This is a deluxe edition, reissue of that 1999 album, that reunited the classic Quiet Riot lineup. Double LP set on red vinyl, coming from Deadline Music and Cleopatra Records. The Alive and Well Deluxe Edition reissue coming in at a suggested list price of $30. One notable one from Music on Vinyl to tell you about, and this is a reissue of Cinderella and Still Climbing. 180 gram on black colored vinyl. Still Climbing is a testament to Cinderella's enduring legacy in the realm of hard rock. This is the fourth and last studio album, which was released originally in 1994. So this MOV reissue on black vinyl, as we mentioned, coming in at a suggested list price of $37. Sticking with that heavier themed music, speaking of which, we've got an album called Heavy Hitters coming from the Michael Schenker Group. This one also from Deadline Music and Cleopatra. On red colored vinyl, guitar slayer Michael Schenker pays tribute to some of the greatest rock songs ever. So this looks like it's a cover album. We've got stuff on here featuring Joe Lynn Turner, Leslie West, Tim Ripper Owens, Mark Slaughter's on here with them, as well as Sebastian Bach and a few others on there as well. So Michael Schenker Group's Heavy Hitters on that red vinyl coming in at a suggested list price of $30, and that is a double LP as we mentioned. Here is a gold vinyl reissue edition of Hall & Oates and their album Abandon Luncheonette. I think I'm getting that right. Limited, as we said, on that gold vinyl, housed in a gatefold jacket. This was the second studio album by the American pop rock duo Hall & Oates, released originally in 1973. So this version coming from Friday Music, usually a little pricier on that as well, but not too bad. Gold vinyl, this one coming in at a suggested list price of $38. Let's switch up the musical genre a little bit and get to a reissue from the band Ween. This is Chocolate and Cheese. We're getting a limited edition triple LP pressing of this brilliant fusion of gonzo pop from the band Ween. Originally released in 1994, Chocolate and Cheese is arguably Ween's finest moment. So Chocolate and Cheese, this is a 30th anniversary deluxe edition. By the way, it finds the original album recut from the master tapes by Bernie Grundman and includes 15 previously unreleased demos of the classic and soon-to-be classic tracks from their personal archives. So Ween, Chocolate and Cheese. This reissue is coming in fairly hefty because it's a triple LP, by the way. $70, the suggested list price on that one. On now to the punk side of things, we've got a reissue coming from Goldfinger and their album Hello Destiny. This is a limited edition repress on purple colored vinyl. This, by the way, was the sixth album from the classic LA punk ska band. So Hello Destiny from Goldfinger, this one coming in at a suggested list price of about $30. And we're wrapping things up with a quartet of now playing compilations. We've talked about these things before. The very, very attractive price point being brought to us by Warner Records. And this is an interesting batch of now playing compilations, by the way. We've got a now playing from The Stooges coming on orange colored vinyl. This one has got some remastered versions of the likes of I Want to Be Your Dog, 1969, No Fun, and quite a few others. That one, as we mentioned, on orange vinyl, $20 as well. We've also got a now playing coming from the Velvet Underground. Not certain if this one is on colored vinyl or not. Our description doesn't say, but typically these now playing series have been on either black or a colored vinyl. But again, I apologize. They're just not telling us in the description. But now playing also from the Velvet Underground. We've also got one from Captain Beefheart. Same thing. They're not telling me whether or not this is on colored vinyl or black vinyl. But man, if you Beefheart fans don't want to be a completist and dive into some of those albums, maybe a greatest hits compilation could be the way to go with something from Beefheart. And then finally, the fourth in the series of this week's Now Playings is coming from the band Love, that psych rock band. This is a limited edition red colored vinyl pressing on this as well. So each of those now playing ones coming in at a suggested list price of about $20. And that will do it for the quick check of the releases scheduled for Friday, the 2nd of August. If you're local and you see something you'd like us to get a hold of, just contact us here at the store. Otherwise, if you'd like to see that full list, head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, you can check out the full selection of everything that's scheduled for the 2nd of August. And if you see something there, you can let us know just as well. So until next time, this has been Jim from Radio Wasteland. As always, thanks a lot for being here. Please make sure you click that like button, subscribe, do all the stuff that YouTube likes you to do. And we will catch up with you guys again next week. Thanks again.